What's going on? Another seltzer review. This week I am trying original New York Seltzer. Guy at the liquor store said this is kind of like a cross between a hard soda and a traditional seltzer, so hopefully that means not as sweet as like the hard sodas, but I'm assuming a little bit more flavor than the traditional seltzer, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. Also, if it's near the hard soda thing, the only things I had to compare this to are the Bravazzi, which is the Italian hard soda, and then the Bud Light soda pack. So, I mean, those are both good, both very sweet to me. So, if this is a little bit lighter on the sweetness, I think this thing might take the cake on the hard soda thing. So, anyways, we got black cherry, we got blueberry, we got raspberry, and we got peach. Very just generic, bland packaging. I kind of like it though. You know, it's one of those things where it's like simpler is better. You know, they didn't go crazy with it. It, like I said, just very generic. Seems like an old school pop kind of thing, old school soda, if you will. So yeah, tap, tap, sip, sip. These guys are a little bit heavier on the calories, 130 calories, 5.5% though. So again, 130 calories, that makes me think it's probably going to be a little bit sweeter than a normal seltzer. I feel like usually the ones that have either super high ABV or high in the sweetness tend to have that higher calorie count. So we'll see. Tap, tap, sip, sip. Pouring this out. Also very surprised. All clear. All clear. I hear hard soda. I kind of expected them to have some color to them. I will say though, on their can it says the choice is clear, so I think that's a shout out to these all being clear. So we'll try them out, starting with black cherry. Way better than I expected. The initial like smell before taking the sip, I thought it was gonna be like a classic black cherry like brewery seltzer that has a little bit like of that, I don't know, a little bit of a strong taste to it, I guess. This is pretty solid. Black cherry is like done so much, so it's hard to say where this ranks, but I mean it's better than I expected. The initial taste hits you a little bit like a brewery seltzer, but then it finishes off sort of like a classic, like a White Claw or something like that. So I think after like that first just intake, it kind of settles off. It's a little bit better. So black cherry, not bad. Next one, blueberry. Blueberry has been tough to do as a seltzer, so I'm curious how this one will be. That's also really good. That's really good. I think that's by far the best blueberry tasting beverage that I've had. Again, usually blueberry is like a weird one. They don't really hit it right. That's a solid blueberry. Solid blueberry. So far, 2 for 2. Again, initial hit, I think it's going to throw you off a little bit, but good. Good. Next one, we got raspberry. I would actually say raspberry, not a ton of flavor. A little bit light on the flavor. Still good, but just very, compared to the other two, the black cherry and the blueberry, raspberry just kind of comes in flat. So not bad, but just not really anything to me. Maybe I need a palate cleanse, but whatever, I'm just going for them. Last one, we got peach. Oh, the peach is solid. Oh, if you like peach, that's a good peach. It's a real good peach. Ugh, close to the High Noon peach, honestly. Obviously, vodka soda I think is going to have a little bit of advantage, but for pure seltzer, it's a solid peach. Solid peach. Mario would be trying to save this peach, tell you that much. These are good. These are good. I'd recommend these to pretty much anyone. The drinkability factor, I feel like they still taste a little bit heavy, a little bit sweet. So I don't know if I'd want to do a bunch of them. Definitely good for one-offs. All have good flavor. Something about them. Again, the simplistic labeling and everything kind of drawing me to them. 8.7. 8.7. I could see people loving these. I could see people not loving them as much. I think everyone would agree that these are solid. 8.7. That's the review. Stay bubbly.